Assalamu alaikum, second grade. Today, your work is going to be really, really, really easy. Easy peasy is gonna go just like that. It's a breeze. All I want you to do is continue to practice learning or practice saying rather the tash-shahud and the dua Ibrahim, but also firm up what you already know about the salat. We should know that it is the second pillar in Islam and second of the five pillars of Islam, that is. And I know you guys know that already, so I'm not going to go into that. But you should also know that each salat have a specific number of raka'at, and you definitely need to know that. And I know you do. Fajr has two, Dhuhr, Asr, and Isha have four. Maghrib has three. Easy peasy, right? You should also know that there are very specific movements. Each raka'at have very specific movements. Now, it doesn't matter if it's two, three, or four raka'at. The movements are the same, and you have to do them in order. And I know you know that too. So you have takbiratul ihram, qiyam, ruku, sujud, jalsa. Then you have the taslim, Allah. And you should also know that each movement that we make have something very specific that we have to say, inshallah. And you should know those as well. But just in case, really quick, the takbiratul ihram is the very first takbir, and it's the only one. That's the only one that is takbiratul ihram. The rest is just regular takbir. So you say Allahu Akbar, right hand over the left. You should know that too. Never the other way. It is never ever left hand over the right, always right hand over the left. You should say the istiftah, Suratul Fatiha, and another surah. And for those who forgot, the istiftah is when you say Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika wa tabarak asmuka wa ta'ala jaduka wa la ilaha ghayruk. Suratul Fatiha, then another surah. That is what you say in Qiyam. When you're in Ruku'ah, Subhana Rabbil Azim, Subhana Rabbil Azim, Subhana Rabbil Azim. Next, Sujud. Subhana Rabbi Aila, Subhana Rabbi Aila, Subhana Rabbi Aila. When you're in just Jalsa or Julus, Rabbi Yaghfirli, Rabbi Yaghfirli, but not three times, just two times. You go back to Sujud, Subhana Rabbi Aila, Subhana Rabbi Aila, Subhana Rabbi Aila. If you are in the second raka'at or the last raka'at, you say the tash-shahud. So let's go over that really, really quick. التحيات لله والصلوات والطيبات السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا على عباد الله الصالحين. Then you say the shahada. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Alhamdulillah. But if you're on the very last rak'at, after you say the tashahud, you say dua Ibrahim or salat Ibrahim. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. Now, there are different ways. I've heard it many different ways actually. So if you already know it, continue to say it the way you've learned it, inshallah. It's because I learned it actually, it's a little bit more. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد. That's how I learned it. So however you learned it, inshallah, you're good. But just continue to practice. And then after you finish saying Dua Ibrahim, you look to the left and to the right. That is the taslim. And everybody knows what to say. What do we say? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And that ends our prayer, inshallah. So for you, practice, focus on the tash-shahud and salatu Ibrahim or dua Ibrahim, inshallah. And if you haven't already, of course, you know I want to hear your beautiful voices. So I want to hear you saying salatu Ibrahim and the tash-shahud. Ma salama.